We begin tonight with a story out of De Pere and the efforts to save history.
Did you know the tombstones in Greenwood Cemetery are crumbling? Local 5's Danielle Zilkowski is back from a visit there, and she joins us now with more on what's being done about it. Danielle.
Well, Tom and Michelle, I spent a large part of my afternoon today working and talking to the people at Greenwood Cemetery about their project and their efforts to save what they say is one of the oldest cemeteries in our area. And it really showed. Some of the headstones there are falling over, and grave sites near the riverbank are at risk of being washed away. So the board is taking action to stop this.
In the last 4 or 5 years, we have just deteriorated so much because of that wash water happening. So the DNR finally has given us a permit, and we are going to restore the hill, get rid of all the buckthorn, and we're going to bring the cemetery back to what it was, is the beautiful historical De Pere Greenwood Cemetery.
This project comes with a hefty price tag. It will take about $2 million to stop the river erosion from swallowing more graves.
One of the big causes in the last few years are the wakeboarders. They produce big 3-foot waves which wash away the shoreline. We have lost a lot in the early 1900s. Before that, just erosion, we lost some graves.
Sowers says each headstone and plot is privately owned, so they're working on finding living relatives to pay to fix the damaged headstones.
Literally falling and leaning. I mean, this is just an example. We have probably 10, 12 of them right now that are on the ground, and probably a good maybe 1,000 or more that are ready to go.
As for the rest of the headstones and the erosion, the board will launch a fundraising campaign soon.
The history is what brought me to wanting to help out here so much more, because these are parents and grandparents, and their graves need to be preserved. They need to be remembered and not forgotten.
Sowers explained that the black and green growth on the stone is called lichens, and it has to be removed because it is slowly eating away at the rock and the names carved into them. So Tom and Michelle also found out the board is holding a cleaning day next week on Tuesday at 9 a.m. to help preserve some of this history.
Let's hope so. It'd be just such a shame to let them go like that.
I know, and so many people's history is being lost by not doing it.
It is. All right, thank you, Danielle.